Is it going?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I think we should do a spin for the good old... A little too close here. Okay, now a spin. There we go. Okay. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Man, so excited to see you. I don't know what to say. I just want to do this. This is going to be exciting. Okay, so here's a thing that I really enjoy about the non-alcoholic community. There's a couple things. One, if you've stopped drinking, if you're having this sober curiosity, what ends up happening is you start to feel a little bit better, right? We're posting videos on our Instagram of celebrities and people that have stopped drinking alcohol and how amazing it makes them feel. A recent study, Andrew Huberman told us, is that if you were to drink 1 glass of alcohol, doesn't matter what it is, beer, wine, tequila, 1 time per week on a rhythmic basis, it will decrease your chance of handling anxiety by over 80%. That's crazy, right? So when we stop drinking, we start feeling better. And that's awesome, just in and of itself. But here's something even more exciting. The non-alcoholic industry is starting to get into not just creating things that taste like alcohol so that you can stop drinking, but now we're getting into the realm of producing product that actually increases your life. Whether it's through sleep, whether it's through your day, we are seeing certain brands come out with nighttime and morning mocktail kind of like ingredients that will allow our lives to be enhanced. And that is just awesome, right? We're not just okay with just not drinking. Let's get better. Let's be better. Let's sleep better, which is always important. And then in the morning, let's have a nice little morning mocktail just to kind of wake us up and get us started on the right foot. And one company that I heard about a while ago, and I've had these bottles just sitting here in our dining room. This used to be our dining room. Sorry, honey. And is from this company called Kin Euphorics. Now, they have a nighttime and a morning, kind of like a cordial. The nighttime has calming spices, always good, reishi mushroom, and a kiss of melatonin. Let's go. This will quiet your mind as you drift off to dreamland. I mean, want to drink this anymore? Let's just chug this bottle right now. So what I'm going to do actually is I'm gonna do biblical order. So there was night and there was morning, day 1. And I'm going to start with the nighttime beverage. It also helps that we record mostly at night. And then tomorrow morning, I'll wake up, I'll give you just a little bit of a rundown on how I slept. And then I will make the morning mocktail. Now, the recommended way to drink this, there's 2. So what we're gonna do, we're going to make a hot latte version of this. Tomorrow morning, the high road morning Kin Euphoric is what we'll be diving into, and I'm really excited about it because it's got tonic water. And there are a few ways that tonic water can brighten up your morning, and I'm hoping this is one of them. So we will get an iced drink going, and we'll try that, and then as we sip on that, we will make a hot one. Sound good? Babe, cool with it? Second spin, hey! Okay, you can turn that off.
Really?
Yeah. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is I want to crack into this, and I should always open this before because I can't see a thing. All right, so I want to crack into this, give it a quick little smell, and then I want to taste it. Chelsea and I are going to just give it a quick little taste, just to taste it as it is. Oh, dude, it smells real good. What do you think?
Not what I was expecting.
It's thick. It's a lot thicker than I thought it would be. Chelsea doesn't love it. Well, listen, let's get some ice. We're gonna shake this bad boy up. We're gonna sprinkle a tiny little bit of cinnamon on top of it because it's normally served with a cinnamon stick. So I'm just gonna tiny little bit of cinnamon on top. All right, so I need to apologize. We are not using cinnamon. We're gonna use nutmeg instead. And I think that was a game time call. As I was walking in here, I was like, you know what? Let's do some nutmeg, right? Chelsea doesn't love cinnamon. So. All right, so we are going to start off with 1.5 ounces of the Kin Euphoric Dreamlight Nightcap. 1.5 thick ounces. And then it says a splash. I'm wanting to get something out of this. So I'm gonna do maybe like 1 ounce of, this is oat milk. And I'm using Planet Oat Straight OG Original here. We'll be all right. Quick shake, 10 to 15 seconds. Yeah, buddy. Smells good. All right, so we will double strain here into our Nick and Nora. What do you think? How's it look? And then we're just gonna do a tiny, tiny, tiny little dash of nutmeg on top. Okay. The Nightcap from Kin Euphorics. You drink one of those, you're gonna be sleeping like a baby. All right, shall we try it?
Let's do it.
Ooh, yeah, the milk really mellows it out. Try it again.
No.
Yeah, try it again. You don't want to. Just fake it. You don't know one can see. That's a first. That's going on social media right there. That's the first one ever, folks. Chelsea faked a sip and went, like somehow you guys could see her. Okay, well, Chelsea's not a fan. It's not bad. It's fine.
Weird. It's very
Yeah, it's
weird.
different.
I would not be able to drink that every night.
You couldn't?
No.
Do you want to try the hot one?
Sure.
I think that'll be good. So basically with the hot one, this is what I'm gonna do. Basically what we're gonna do is we're just gonna do the same type of thing, but we're gonna be doing ounce of hot water, ounce and a half of Kin. Actually, I'll just explain it to you when you see it. That sounds way better. Okay, so in here we have 1.5 ounces of the Kin Euphoric Nightcap. I put about an ounce of water that was around 135 degrees, so something just to warm it up a little bit from the room temperature that it was at. If the glass is cold, maybe kick it up to 180 or so. And then all I'm gonna do is I'm just going to float, this is steamed milk from our espresso machine, and I'm literally just gonna float this right on top, or just dump the whole thing in. Let's just do that, because what I thought I was gonna do, I ended up not doing. Put the foam in there, it's nice and pretty. All right, so the Nightcap version. This is oat milk with the Kin Euphoric Nightcap. Warm version. I mean, that's good. Yeah. Here, will Chelsea fake this sip?
The first step is okay, but then there's a weird aftertaste to it.
Like what? Well, for me, okay, out of 10, what are you giving it? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, well, Chelsea gives it a 4 out of 10. I've drank about 6 of these, so I'm real tired. No, I think it tastes fine. If I sleep incredibly tonight, which I'll let you know in the morning, then I might go a little higher. Right now, solid 6.5, 7. Because it tastes totally fine. I don't plan on something like that tasting incredible, but there is one that's better that we'll talk about soon. Yeah, listen, we proudly support any organization that's trying to not just do something in the non-alcoholic world, but to make us healthier in the process. Cutting it out, like I said earlier, is great by itself, but let's go one step further and let's start working on, you know, our sleep and utilizing the non-alcoholic world and mocktails, you know, to help us in our overall well-being. I think it would be fun. Like and comment if you want me to just make a whole bunch of different mocktails with all of the sleepy time stuff. There's a few of them out there, and we can make custom handcrafted mocktails from scratch. So if that's something you're interested in, just let us know. And honestly, if you drank this, you'll be just fine. See you in the morning.
One eternity later.
All right, good morning. Before we finish our video, I just have to say that a subscription to the channel would be euphorical. But seriously, anytime you subscribe to our channel, what it does is it allows us to reach more people, to help more people. And the ability to subscribe with intention is something that doesn't happen on every channel. So a subscription would be greatly appreciated. Okay. For what was a few seconds for you was about 10 hours for me. I got up about an hour ago, had a nice little worship reading. Currently reading a book by Abraham Heschel called The Sabbath. And if any of you do not actively Sabbath, you may want to look into it. It is quite incredible, and those of you that have Sabbath, I would recommend this book because there's a lot of things that he talks about that are pretty mind-blowing that I think would benefit all of us. So I've had a cup of coffee already, but I'm going to now dive into this, what is called the High Road Kin Euphorics. And we have, what is in this? All right, drink at a happy hour or at 7:30 in the morning, before or after a memorable meal, or to spark energy in any social setting at any time of day or night. So that's good. It's ideal for mixing with juices, soda, bitters, and avoid more than 4 servings in 24 hours. So what we'll do is just like last one, we're just gonna take a sip of this. One smells worse than the other one. Ooh, it's like a LaCroix it's like a sweet tart LaCroix. Interesting. So the recipe that they have on the back of this, one that I'm excited about, is 2 ounces of High Road, 1/2 ounce of lime juice, and then 1.5 ounces of tonic water. So what you're gonna need for this is High Road, lime, and tonic water. I pretty much always get the Fever Tree tonic water light. I find that the tonic water that you normally get just basic tonic water is really strong, but you get everything that you need in this, especially in non-alcoholic drinks. The tonic water is good. So let's just get Colin's glass and we're gonna fill it with ice and we'll make this, see how it is. All right, so let's build this thing. I'm gonna try to use this. If you've watched any videos on our channel, you'll know that I have a hard time with that. So every time with that thing. Just gonna squeeze that in here. Okay, let's see, we got 1.5 ounces. Sorry, 2 ounces. So we're gonna do 2 ounces of high road. Can you tell it's early? I have a little bit of a straw here. Okay, 1/2 ounce of lime. So I'm just gonna do half the lime here. Listen, it didn't fall and it didn't break anything, so we're off to a good start. So we're just gonna take a fresh lime wheel here, pop it down there. Yeah, why do I always struggle with the garnishes? All right, so there you have it. That would be the morning Kin Euphoric mocktail. Morning, afternoon, apparently before you're ready to party, with the night one. So let's get into the shot. Oh yeah, that one is definitely more flavorful in a good way. Like I said, it's almost like sweet tart. So it's got like a very like kind of candy-ish flavor. And the tonic water, the light tonic water, is good because it gives the carbonation, gives a hint of that tonic, but it's not just like completely overpowering. And the lime actually comes through really well, and it just pairs well with that. So this is definitely a recommend for sure. Now, when it comes to my sleep from last night, overall, I will say that the nighttime Kin Euphoric, what ended up happening was as I drank it, and I didn't drink that much. I think I had overall probably about 1 full serving, maybe a little bit, 1.5 servings, which adds up to about, I think it was around 1/2 milligram of the melatonin. But one thing I noticed is I was very much at peace, which I hadn't been in a long time for a lot of stressful reasons. But I was very much at peace, and I could kind of feel that like heaviness of, like in a good way, of sleep. And so fell asleep pretty quick last night and woke up a little drowsy this morning, even though I slept well. That's not something that's new for me. I wake up drowsy quite a bit. And now we're gonna finish the day on this, and I'll provide an update at some point in time on how this goes too. But ultimately, I would for sure recommend this, depending on how I feel afterwards. But the taste is really good. And the nighttime Kin Euphoric, while effective, doesn't taste that great. I would probably add a little bit of sweetener, like a tiny little bit, even though it's before bed, maybe like some sort of stevia sweetener, just a tiny bit, and doing it with something besides a milk, or using a milk and doing something else. I don't know. I'm processing with you out loud, and we're probably just gonna make a video on it soon anyway. So definitely recommend for taste, and I'm excited to see what it does for my mood and as I go about my day. And this I would definitely recommend because, I mean, the numbers showed I slept really well, and also just felt really peaceful as well. And then maybe we can make something that tastes a little bit better. So I'm excited because the non-alcoholic world is starting to evolve and change into something that's bigger than just trying to get you to stop drinking. Now we're diving into the world of health. And as we're on that topic of health, last week you saw a trailer for the Clean Conference, September 27, 28, and 29. And that's what we talk about a lot, is about health and recovery. If you're interested in what Kin Euphorics has to offer as far as being better in our lives, I think the Clean Conference would be something you'd be interested in as well. So give us a subscribe, follow the channel, and go to cleanconference.info, and you'll get all the information you need. If you don't live in Portland, that's fine, because we'll be live streaming the whole thing. So hope you guys have a wonderful day, and pick you up one of these and tell me how you feel. Cheers.